So that was rather funny. I tried to expose a Dreadlord, and they not only crashed the game, but it was more so that my internet just kind of dropped for a moment there. The Dreadlords were so desperate to maintain their cover that they dropped my internet, which is a far cry from how it was in Legion, where we would be like, "You cannot hide, demon," and they're like, "You have found me out," and they just reveal themselves. Alright, let's try this again, shall we?
Always be ready for battle.
You have been very busy, Mawwalker. I've been keeping my eye on you on behalf of the prince. Reveal yourself, Nathrazim! There it is!
Too late.
There it is! That's the you have found me out that I've expected from the demons of the Burning Legion. It wasn't just the Nathrazim that would do that. It was straight up like just any demon amongst the Burning Legion. They'd be like, but of course, like the Dreadlords were like one of the main culprits of that. It was absolutely hysterical, and they continue to do it here.
Grief accomplishes nothing.
Oh. Let's see if we can take her down twice. Alright, let's now go ahead and try to collect these. They seem relatively easy to spot. You can see them on the wall, and it's like, ah.
It's too far away.
Well, let me go to the other floor. Let's try that. Yep. You know, it's funny. I kind of knew this was coming because on Tuesday, when I went to my Venthyr Demon Hunter to kind of like pick up the weekly quests and go get the vault, and I logged in here to my Covenant Hall, and I noticed all of a sudden Dreadlords were just kind of popping up from here and there, and I was like, what is going on here? Now it makes sense. Kale? There's another one of you over there. Yep, can't read those.
This is no place for the living.
This does not make sense. Their goals seem too widespread. My assumption was that they had been planning to steal my medallion to deny us a new sigil of the Venthia. But it would appear their designs go beyond that. What are they really up to? Here, you can have a translated copy.
The Stoneborn are my children. Choose your actions.
Lady Maltranix, I charge you with securing information regarding the asset. We must know both of the security and maintenance of the asset's location. Kistraneth, stall them. Find any way, and how to slow the advancing power of the Maulwalker and their allies. If there is a way to choke their economy, do so. If there is a way for supplies to go missing, make it happen. Nalragus, do not kill Renathal. I know you'll be tempted, but we still need him, and his death would upset the Master. Jeneth, be mindful of the forces being sent to the Maw. If Sinfall is foolish enough to distribute forces into that place, you must find a way to infiltrate them and secure their defeat. And ensure their defeat. Thalia Trovan, infiltrate the Dredgers. Get to know them. They can go places most cannot. These names. Moff Rallan, search the archives. Sinfall is home to ancient knowledge, and we must learn of what happened to Kiv Ratan. She has been lost to us for long enough. It is time we recovered her. Solenner, I want a detailed log of all peoples entering or leaving Sinfall. Frequency, guard rotation, and so on. Most importantly, watch the Dredgers. We will need them for the final stage of the plan. Sathrovar, get out of there now. Your identity is about to be discovered. Sybil walks the halls of Sinfall once again, and she will remember the smell of your aura. Leave before it is too late, but avoid arousing suspicions. Fake your death if you must. Mal'Ganis. Oh, I thought Mal'Ganis was the one doing these. Apparently not. Mal'Ganis, yours shall be the greatest challenge. Infiltrate Renathal's inner circle. Walk side by side with our brother and ensure he comes to no harm. Endear yourself to the Azrothians and allay their suspicions. When the time is right, we will give you the honor of revealing my plan to Renathal. Deatharok! Ooh, he's here too. Deatharok, if you fail us again, I will personally flay you. When Mal'Ganis springs his trap, you are responsible for recovering the asset. Do not fail me. This is the Master's final order, and I will see it executed correctly.
Interesting.
Our potential savior of the Shadowlands has arrived.
Subterfuge and counter-insurgence was never my strong suit. We always had souls sent here that were far better than I at such tasks. We are ready. The Court of Harvesters shall use the power of the medallions we have gathered thus far to locate the Medallion of Wrath. So long as they have not recovered it from the realm, we should be able to divine its purpose. This is not an easy ritual. The Nathrazim specialize in avoiding detection. When you see the path, take it and move with speed. And when you find them, wait for us before you engage.
The drought, come, my fellow harvesters. Let us summon Wrath to find Wrath. Come closer, my new friend.
One does not resist the Master's will.
Oh. Unleashed hatred.
My vengeance will not wait. We strike now. I am not overly fond of heroes.
I will not suffer my medallion in the hands of these unwelcome guests. The Medallion of Wrath is more than just a powerful artifact. In the hands of a Nathrezim, it could be used to shape this realm to their dark purpose. What is more, while they hold it, we are denied the ability to forge a new sigil. They will already nearly destroy the Ember Ward with their reckless schemes. I will not have my medallion used for their ends. Come, let us get it back.
War is a storm in the weather of conflict.
Dredgers.
Reveal yourself, Mal'Ganis.
The Harvester of Wrath. How I have missed your purity of conviction. A pity it will now be lost forever. Nathrezim, bring me her fangs.
What's with the mutton chops, Mal'Ganis? I like how these Nathrezim have names. That we're supposed to like take notice that, of course, that some of these Nathrezim would have names. You know, Mal'Ganis, I have my own army. Oh, you want to face me too? Let's go, Mal'Ganis. It's been a long time.
Not be enemies. Join us to save Revendreth and end your exile.
We were never in exile, you gullible fool. It was all part of the Master's plan. While you remained fixated on a paltry medallion, we seized the true prize, Remornia, with the Sire's essence held within it. Our mission never changed. For eons, we have done the Master's bidding in secret across countless realities. The Legion, the Scourge, Argus, all pawns in a game beyond your grasp. One that now nears its end. Keep your trinket and your realm. They are dust in the face of our Sire's true ambition. If only you had just obeyed.
Well, that's not good. They have Remornia, which of course means Denathrius can return. Like that Renathal's wearing the crown there. So, like I said, Mal'Ganis, what is with the mutton chops? That was not your look before. Why did you all of a sudden... Are you just that old? Are you just getting that old and you're just like, look, I'm just growing this out now and I just don't even care anymore. I'm too old for this, I don't even care anymore. I'm kind of not surprised and kind of okay with this, that Mal'Ganis is kind of playing this pivotal of a role here, and because it's Mal'Ganis. For us, the players, he was the very first Dreadlord we were ever introduced to back in Warcraft 3. So he should be considered one of the more important Dreadlords that they actually utilize, which is why it was so frustrating that they didn't do that in Legion. But at least they're kind of doing that here, to kind of basically now help confirm what that book we found was basically implying. That the entire time they have been serving Denathrius to spy on the other realities and such of the Warcraft setting, including the Burning Legion. The Medallions, Revendreth, the Prince and his cause, they are all short-sighted. Sire Denathrius has always held the long vision of this reality.
Hello, Mawwalker.
I had hoped our brethren had returned to us for the right reasons. I never could have imagined the depth of their betrayal, not only of Revendreth, but of the Shadowlands and all of reality. You put the crown on? For a time, when we combined the power of the medallions into the crown, I wove in safeguards to ensure that no one person could wear the crown alone by themselves for too long. And should the other harvesters will it, medallions or no, they could reclaim their power from the crown with ancient words they are entrusted with. What we have forged together will only remain strong as long as we continue to work together. What's next for the Court of Harvesters? Much to do with little time. We must fortify what we have taken, secure what anima reserves remain of what Denathrius has stolen, and rally support across all of Revendreth to our cause. Regardless of our successes here, the Shadowlands can never truly be whole until the Arbiter resumes sending souls to the afterlives. For now, continue to wage your war against the Jailer. We will levy what resources we can for that effort. Will there be new Harvesters of Envy and Dread? Undoubtedly, though it will take time and the right candidates. I believe that is the correct word. We have never formally inducted a new Harvester. They were always appointed by Denathrius, the individual often groomed for decades before assuming the role. We shall begin our search of souls in Venthia who have the adequate skills, sets, and acumen. Those who share our values and have the power to back it up. There are many, I think, of whom might suffice. Take young Kael'thas, for instance. Were he further along in his penance, I might consider him. This is worse than anything I could have anticipated.
We face the unending, undefeatable, undefiable darkness.
Choose your next words very carefully.
I will gather my forces and dispense a portion to Korthia immediately. I will also see to it that they are provided the tools Baroness Vash and Kael'thas were able to conjure, so that we might further defend against Nathrazim incursions. Other duties require my attention before I can ascend on Korthia. I must secure Dominant's keep against further infiltrators. I suppose the Primus will want an update. You may tell him that you were successful. Oh, very well.
Mind your ways, lest Revendreth becomes your true fate.
Alright. So, I guess... Is Mal'Ganis their prisoner now? I definitely want to do this on my Venthyr Demon Hunter. I feel like there's definitely going to be a follow-up to this if you're on Venthyr. There has to be. Like, the reason there was a follow-up for Necrolord is because it had to do with Draka and Thrall and the Primus. So it makes sense that this week there should be a follow-up with the Venthyr. I mean, that's a huge development in the storyline for the Venthyr, involving the Medallion of Wrath. And yeah, Ramornia has been taken. So, I don't know, Obviously, that means the threat that Denathrius could come back is now back in play. How he's gonna, be used and in what way, well, that's something I'm kind of interested in. Because we've already fought him as a raid boss. So, it's not like this now sets up for him to be a future raid boss like it did with, say, Kel'Thuzad. I find myself wondering, is Blizzard planning on doing some big finale here for the Dreadlords? Because this is a huge reveal about the truth of the Dreadlords. This reveal, this is pretty big. So I don't think they would do this kind of big reveal unless they have something planned down the line, like possibly a big finality to it, alongside possibly Denathrius. Maybe we're going to, since he's been taken, maybe the next time we encounter Denathrius, we're actually going to try to permanently kill him instead of just imprison him. I don't know. It kind of depends on what's going on, because it's hard to kind of get a full grasp of the dynamic between Renathal and Denathrius, because it seems like neither wants to get rid of the other. Like, apparently they don't want to kill Renathal because it could upset Denathrius. Why? Does Denathrius still care for Renathal? Like actually care about him? If so, that's an interesting aspect to his character, considering that he was supposed to be, very evil. But I find myself wondering, maybe he's not. Maybe they're trying to show that there is more to him than just evil, Which I'm in favor of them trying to add layers to a character. I mean, Denathrius is already an interesting character, in my opinion, so I wouldn't mind them adding that other aspect to it, that he actually also very much cares about, those who were part of his court, such as Renathal and the others who wore the medallions. Do the others like Renathal still think of Denathrius that way, though, even after what he's done? I don't know. I'm not really sure what they're gonna go for here.
The Maw Walker.
Your strength in battle remains uncontested. Today, though, you prove your strength of diplomacy. I have already issued orders for the deployment of the Stone Rights forces. Well done in bringing her into the fold.
Together we will claim victory.
Alright. Hasn't updated. There are 3 chapters left. So, Renown 51. The next level Renown is going to unlock the next chapter. So, I guess that means, the very first bit of Renown we get next week is going to unlock the next portion. It looks like they're now doing chapters here that have to focus on each covenant because we're trying to recreate the sigils for each covenant. So I guess next week we will be doing one that focuses on the Night Fae. And then after that, a new path, I'm guessing, will be the Kyrians. And then what lies ahead will probably be like a teaser maybe for the next patch or something. So, yeah. Anyways. So yeah, let's just say I'm kind of interested in doing this on my Venthyr Demon Hunter to see if there's a follow-up to it. I may even do that on camera to kind of continue the Venthyr campaign, even if it doesn't necessarily feel that way. It kind of does, Plus, I want to see what the different dialogue is like, acknowledging that you are playing a Venthyr character. So, I will probably do that in my, my separate playlist. So if you're checking my separate playlist for this, you'll probably find it in my Venthyr Demon Hunter playthrough. as a separate playlist. So until then, though, I will see you guys next week. I do not have another branch for LFR to show you guys. That will be next week. So I'll see you guys next week.